Good evening. Welcome back, guys and girls. We're going to jump in and continue our breakdown of our, and probably the two guys on the screen's minds, the greatest sporting event there is, Texas high school football. You'll be hard pressed to find two guys that like it more than we do that aren't coaching in Texas.
Right.
It's one of our favorite things of the year. We look forward to this. We treat it kind of like college football. We could talk high school football 365 days and never run out of stuff to talk about with realignments and coaching changes and all that good stuff. So delve into 3A today. We'll get into some thoughts on what we think about 3A coming up. Stay tuned because it's going to be exciting. And little spoiler for later on when we get to Division I, there is a gentleman whose stats are going to probably blow your mind. What he did last year, and he's returning for his senior season. So
Nice.
We'll get into that in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's welcome in our main man who's holding it down in H-Town down there, Doug Jones, helping us out with this. So what's going on in your world? How's everything going? How's your daughter doing? Is she getting ready to head back to school?
Oh yeah, man. She's doing great, man. Everything's going good. Still hot as heck, of course, but we only got like maybe 3 more months of this heat, so
All right.
No big deal. But yeah, man, every day that's passing by, every week that goes by, man, you can start to feel it. Especially down here in the Lone Star State, man. People are there's definitely a buzz because these kids are already out there, hitting the pads. So
Yeah,
they're ready to go.
It's time to get it. You got what? Probably next week. Is it next week or the week after scrimmages start up?
Yep, I think the 21st. I want to say. Possibly, I think I'm gonna try to catch the Dobie Laporte scrimmage. That should be interesting.
Well, I know.
Good.
Yeah, and I know that. Yeah, they are. I know they changed it to where if you do spring practice, you lose a week in the fall. You can start a week later, and then
Right.
you only get 1 scrimmage versus 2. So it's kind of a trade-off. I know. For the longest time, Manville did not do spring practice. They wanted the extra in the fall. But now I think they're doing it.
I think most coaches, they'd rather have that extra week of practice. I think.
Yeah, in the fall, yeah. But we'll see what happens. I do know there was some breaking news out of Gainesville High School that their coach has been let go due to infractions with practicing in pads during the spring.
So what? They can't do that until what? The spring game or something? Or
no? Yeah, you can't do that. I have to look into it a little more, Doug, to be honest. But it looks like in class 5A and 6A, you can have contact or you can wear helmets and shoulder pads and do contact in the spring. But in 4A and below, you can't. In Gainesville, I think it's a 4A high school.
Oh,
and he self-reported. He realized he made a mistake, and he self-reported, and he lost his job over it. Right here before the season, too.
That's terrible, man. I don't like that.
But rules are put in place for the safety of the kids.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I hate to hear it, but things like this happen all the time. So we're going to jump into it, and a quick kind of overview of what you're going to be hearing about here a little bit is this is probably in my mind, this is probably going to be the most entertaining classification we cover from top to bottom. There are teams scattered throughout here that could wind up winning state or at least making a deep run. To put it in perspective, the UIL does realignment every 2 years. We did a realignment show this year. And the UIL, I think, looked at Class 3A, and it had been running pretty smooth and doing its own thing and no worries, and decided that they were just going to blow the whole thing up and redo everything, and it is wild. there is no returning champion in Division II that they moved to Division I.
Yep.
The last 10 state champions from D1 and D2, the last 10 state champions are all in Division I.
Yep.
It is going to be to people that tune in that might be down in Houston in our neck of the woods where we were. It reminds you of the old Region 3 and 6A, but it's the whole classification. You can remember those Region 3 days where it was just a bloodbath in that region. Whoever came out was probably going to win state, or be so beat up they couldn't win state.
Exactly, and both divisions too.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, you've got it's going to be just nastiness. To be honest with you, so. Division II, we'll give some overall thoughts. My thoughts on Division II real quick are wide open.
Yeah, it's pretty wide open.
Yeah, all the state champions have moved up.
Well, I mean, you still have Newton and
right,
and Troop. I like Troop a lot. We'll get to them.
Yeah, you get rid of Gunner.
Gunner, where's Wall? You know, that's what they're saying over there. D2, where's Wall? They're in D1.
Right. So, I mean, you got teams that just moved up, and you've got teams. Then you've got teams that moved down. Hamilton. We'll get to Hamilton here in a few minutes. They're in one of my districts. They were the D1 state champ last year. Which I find weird. I thought they were in 2A last year. I need to relook that up real quick. What are your thoughts on D2?
On D2, kind of the same thing. I mean, I'm looking at Newton and Troop. I mean, Newton's not returning a whole lot besides I think the best running back in 3A, I believe. And but Troop is they're returning a lot of people, especially on offense. So
yeah, for sure.
There might be a few others in D2, but those are the ones that really stand out to me.
Hamilton
and
was
the
actually
districts I look at. I mean, and the ones that I was looking at. So
yeah, and I'll go back and recorrect that. Hamilton was actually I thought it must have been either I overlooked it and read it too fast, but they were 2A D1 champions, so they jumped up a classification. Now they went up. So let's jump in and we'll look at I've got it broken down by the regions, which is going to be districts 1 through 4 is region 1, 5 through 8 is 2, 9 through 12 is 3, and then 13 through 16 is region 4. So in this one, on this one, we changed it up a little bit from last week. Doug is going to take the even number districts, and I'm going to take the odd number districts. We'll still chime in. I kind of looked at both of them anyway, so we'll still chime in some of the, especially the really, really tough districts to kind of break those down a little more. What I've done is I went through and I wrote down the 2 teams I expect to make the playoffs and then 2 other teams, because 4 teams make the playoffs in each district. So that's what I did. And I went District 1. I mean, you've got to go Canadian here.
Yeah.
Canadian after realignment happened probably dropped to their knees and started praying that Gunter was out of there when they saw they moved up. But now those 2 had some battles too. Don't get me wrong. Canadian got Gunner a couple times, but Gunner had the major upper hand. You've got to start with Canadian, 11-2 last year. They only bring back 7 starters, 3 on offense, 4 defense. But their quarterback is back. That dude he went for 32, 91 yards and 30 touchdowns. And he's coming back. So big there. My second place team I've got in this district is Childress. I've got the Childress Bobcats taking second. They've got a quarterback, Cohen Galligan, almost 2,300 yards and 25 touchdowns. And then, to be honest with you, after that, this district kind of drops down in my mind. And I went with, in some combination, it's going to be either Friona and Dimmitt. I have making the playoffs out of that district, those four.
Dimmitt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't see anybody else in that district challenging Canadian or Childress. I just really don't. Childress could get Canadian, but Childress is bringing back 15, 8, and 7. So that tells you they've got some talent coming back and some experience. But bet on Canadian at your own risk, as I like to say.
Right.
So that's
Friona. Friona, the Chieftains. See, nothing about 3A, man. Some of the mascots are freaking awesome, bro.
Yeah, once we get into 4A next week and moving on up 4A, 5A, 6A, the mascots become a lot more bland.
Right.
You've got a few sporadic ones. You do have the New Braunfels Unicorns. Still weird. You do have some weird ones, but yeah, they get a lot more tame as we move higher in the classification. So that's my look at division at District 1. What do you got coming out of District 2? Well,
District 2, I hope I say this right. Is it Idalou? Okay. Well, they were 4-0 district last year. They returned 7 starters on both sides of the ball. I think most of their key starters are returning at their skill position. So I'll give them the nod to win that district. Slayton Tigers, 10-3 last year, 3-1 in district. Returned 6 on offense and 7 on defense. They got a lot of speed on their skill positions, from what I understand. So I know Dave likes them to make the playoffs. And after that, I mean, Littlefield, don't know much about them, but they're bringing back 14 starters. You know.
Yeah.
Muleshoe, kind of an interesting town, I guess.
Yeah, the Muleshoe Mules.
Muleshoe, yeah, the Mules. But they're only bringing back three guys on offense and 6 on defense. They do have a running back though that touched the end zone 30 times last year.
Well,
he's coming back, so I guess he's going to have to take the bulk of the load. Idalou win that district, and they won last year.
I'd have to agree with that. When you win the district the year before, you make the regional finals, and you bring back 14 out of 21 starters. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And to be honest, they only lost 12 lettermen off the roster. They returned 24. So that's a pretty good experience coming back for you. Jumping over to Region 3. I'll be fair here. I didn't spend a lot of time on this region. I'm not real. I mean, I did on the districts that were good, but I don't see this district.
Yeah, I've never.
I just don't see them matching up real well with District 4, who they would meet in the first round of the playoffs. I went with Coahoma to win the district. 9-3 last year. They returned 5-5. I went with San Angelo Grape Creek, the Eagles. They're returning, 10 off an area finalist team. The one team that kind of shocked me here that I know this team's normally got a decent squad, and it's Crane, the Golden Crane.
The Golden Crane.
I've got them coming in third, and then even Alpine, who has made some runs before, the Alpine Bucks. But those are my 4 teams coming out of this district. To be honest with you, they're all pretty similarly even in my mind. So you could have Alpine winning the district, but I think those 4, Coahoma, Grape Creek, Crane, and Alpine, are going to be your 4 playoff representatives out of that district.
Okay. So moving on to what? 4, 3A, Division
Yeah.
2. I got the Holiday Eagles.
Yeah.
Not sure where Holiday is, but it's in Region 3, so it can't be too far.
It's in Region 1.
Oh, is that in Region 1?
Yeah.
Never mind then.
But now Region 1 will stretch from the West Texas and the Panhandle all the way to like just a little bit over near Fort Worth.
Good
So
Lord.
it's a massive
That's far.
region.
That's far.
Yeah.
But they're, Holiday, they're returning only 5-4 offense, defense. From what I understand, what Dave said, they're a little small up front, which probably not a good thing, but even though honestly, man, I kind of like Jacksboro a little bit. I might have to switch that over because they're returning 8 on both sides of the ball, 5-0 in district last year. O-line is supposed to be pretty strong. So I'm not sure why Holiday would be on top there for Dave, because I kind of like Jacksboro, to be honest with you, but I put Holiday on top of it just because, taking notes and stuff. But what do you think?
Holiday was in the same district, I believe, last year with Gunter. They just never could get past the Gunter machine. So that's why I think I would lean Holiday here, just based on what they've done. And to put it in perspective, where this district is, this is a lot up near Wichita Falls.
Okay.
I mean, you've got Wichita Falls, City View, Breckenridge is kind of out that way. Holiday's up there. So this is kind of where you're looking at, that kind of north and then kind of west of Fort Worth is where you're looking here. So, but I agree with Holiday or Jacksboro. This one, I looked at this one and I was like, I'm giving the edge to Holiday, but it's not going to surprise me if Jacksboro pulls it off.
Yeah. Henrietta, they're returning 7 on both sides, but they're breaking in a new quarterback.
Yeah. They were regional finalists or semifinalists.
Yeah. I think they're bringing back most of their core and their defense, but
yeah.
Now WF City View, is that Wolfforth? I mean, what is that? Wichita Falls. Okay. I was thinking Wolfforth. When I first saw that, I was like, there's no way Wolfforth has another school there, small school. There's no way.
No.
But they went 4-1 in district last year, but they're only bringing back 3 and 5.
Yeah.
But they do have a defensive end, last name Bradford, that is a legit prospect, I believe. He's supposed to be pretty good. Breckenridge, they're the Buckaroos. That's all that matters.
Dang, 6'3", 242. Good Lord.
Yeah. That's pretty good for 3A, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a monster.
Yeah. I'd give him the ball, let him be running back. Jesus. Again, that's why I'm sitting here and not coaching either. So.
But the Buckaroos, man, they're bringing back 8 on both sides of the ball, man, but they're not very good. I'm going to tell you. But they are the Buckaroos.
That's right. And you also, Merkel, man, I'm surprised nobody picked Merkel.
The Badgers.
I'm telling you. To be honest with you, the power nexus of this region is District 1 and 2. Holiday can be good, Jacksboro, but I think Idalou, I guess you could split it a little bit, but I still think District 1 is the power district here. Just my opinion, when you've got Canadian Childress sitting right there. There's some other teams that can give them, it's not going to be a walk through for them. They're going to have some games. So we'll jump over to District 5. Another district I'm just not as sold on as some. I think this district's pretty well hands down heading to the Hamilton Bulldogs, as I mentioned them earlier, the Class 2A Division 1 state champion. moved up in classification this year. They only returned 9 starters, 4 on offense, 5 on defense. But I was looking at they returned 16 lettermen. So they do have some experience coming back. They lost 16 too. But I just think even moving up in classification, they're going to be a team to be dealt with in Region 2 for sure. So I gave this to Hamilton. Keep an eye on Tolar, the Rattlers. They went 4-7. They went 2-3 in district and made the playoffs last year because that's just how it wins. But they're returning 18.
Wow.
9-9. And most of those guys are 3-year starters. So keep an eye on Tolar that could jump up and get somebody. Third, I'm going to go Comanche and Clifton here. Not really too worried about either one of them upsetting the top 2.
Mm-hmm.
But Tolar could be a problem for Hamilton. When those two play, that should be for the district championship whenever that game is.
Yeah, that should be a good one, man. So Hamilton, they're moving up from 2A, right? Is that what you're saying?
2A D1 to 3A D2. So one class.
Okay. And they're already
it's not like if you're in 6A and I guess it's bad, but 6A is such a wide range because you have schools like Allen with 7,000 and you have schools of Manville with 2,200. But they split it after the season, of course. But if you move up from 5A and you have 18, or if you have 2,100 kids in your school because you just moved up, and you're paired in with somebody like the North Shores and Atascocitas that have over 4,000 kids in the school, your depth is going to be so much not where it needs to be because you don't have the numbers.
And in 3A, what are we talking about in 3A? They what, 500, 600 kids, 800 kids?
No, these schools
300?
are
300 kids.
Hamilton moved up at 248. But we'll just grab another school's numbers here. Maypearl in another district has 358. I see one school with 186. So I want to say the cutoff's probably around the 180 to 270, 300 mark, somewhere in there.
Damn.
Or actually more than that because there's some with 311 kids. 345. Yeah, so I have to look at all the breakdown numbers. I'll do that for 4A next week. I'll have the numbers as to where the cutoffs are. Or actually, while you're talking about District 6, I'll go see about pulling that up right now.
Okay. Well, speaking of Maypearl, which I've never heard of before, they are favored to win this district. They returned 8 on offense, 9 on defense, and they actually dropped from D1 to D2. Maypearl.
Yep.
So no disrespect to any of the other teams in that district, but they are favored, dropping down from D1 to D2. I got Scurry Rosser? Scurry? Rosser. Interesting. They returned 12 starters, 6 on both sides of the ball. They got an athlete there, last name Hutchins. Scored 14 touchdowns for him last year. He's probably going to have to 1.5 times that for him this year. But they look like they're going to be a playoff team. And Cedar Hill TLC, Tender Loving Care. What is that? What is that, John? I can't hear you, buddy.
I have no idea what TLC stands for.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's not Tender Loving Care, though.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure.
Well, they were. I could be wrong. Okay, never know. They were 5-0 district last year, but they're not really bringing much back on offense. Only 2 starters, 6 on defense. They do have an offensive lineman. I can't pronounce his last name. It's Oloyeda. He's supposed to be a legit prospect, FBS, offensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't surprise me, Cedar Hill. You know, I don't know if that's the same Cedar Hill. Well, yeah, I guess it is because
Yeah,
Dallas.
no, it is.
It is. Dallas,
It is.
Madison. It is okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Dallas Madison, they dropped down from D1 to D2. They returned 8-6. So I got those 4 teams along with what Dave had as well. Dallas Inspired Vision. Sean, what is that?
Yeah, it's probably one of those schools like in Houston. We had like a couple of them named after general, like Robert E. Lee, how they changed their name.
Okay.
Probably something along those lines. Like what was it? Houston Reagan. I don't even know if they're still Houston Reagan or not, but a bunch of them changed their names because of the whole generals and stuff. And so that may be one of those schools.
Oh, like the Lamar Texans or no, the Lamar Redskins or no, the Lamar Texans.
Yeah, something like
Okay.
that.
That's crazy. But Dallas Gateway, they were 0-8 and 0-5 last year in district, and they only returned 2-6. So they have probably no chance. That's why they're at the bottom there. So good luck to Dallas Gateway.
Yeah.
And I got May Pearl winning that district.
Real quick, here are your numbers in 3A. In Division 2, which we're talking about, they go from 246 to 366.9. So they get almost a full kid. Division 1, when we get to that, that's going to be schools from 367 to 549.
And these are total kids. These are girls and everybody.
Yep. Everything.
Yep.
That's the enrollment of the school.
That's wild.
Which is kind of weird because when you look at those numbers, it was like, but there's a school that has 186. I think Gateway, some of those schools might be private schools that want to play in UIL.
Yeah, it might be because they only played 8 games last year. Gateway.
Well, it could be that. Could be something along those lines, like Straight Jesuit in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
They want to play with the UIL, so they have to go and they went in, and they don't have the numbers to be in a 6A school, but they have to go to 6A. But I don't know how they're in there, or some schools opt up because the travel. They'll just say move us up a classification to put us closer to other schools our side, or so we don't have to travel, because Gateway might have had to travel to dang El Paso to play somebody. Or Corpus, and that's just not going to be what they want to do. So a lot of times schools will opt up.
Yeah, that's not even.
You can opt up, but you can't opt. You can't ask to go down a classification, but you can ask to go up.
Makes sense.
District 7. This is going to be a good district right here. You got some squads here. I don't like my pick here, but I'm going to stick with it. I went with the Blue Ridge Tigers. Bells is really, really good, but I think Blue Ridge is returning 7. They were in the regional semifinals last year. So they got good experience for those 14 returners. And they've got, their offensive line and defensive line are going to be good. That's where the strength of their team lies. I went with Blue Ridge to win the district. I took Bells second. Bells is a team that's only returning 3 on offense and 5 on defense. But they had a down year last year, didn't make the playoffs, were 3-3 in district, 4-6 overall. But they have a very, very senior heavy class this year. So they're older, and we'll see how that plays out. I do know Dave Campbell's is high on Bells. I like Blue Ridge a little better in this district.
And why are they so high? Why are they so high on Bells? I mean, it's because they have so many seniors. coming back? Because
well, Bells has been good. Bells has had a couple of deep playoff runs, but they're just kind of the last year they kind of took a step back, so to speak.
So they're not gonna have 2 bad years in a row, basically.
No, they should be. I'm not. They're not going to. In my mind, they're not a regional finalist or state semifinalist, but they're probably a good region semi, somewhere around that range to me. Blue Ridge could get to the regional finals or state semis. Like I said, they were regional semifinalists last year, and then they got 14 back. So the other 2 schools here that I think have a shot to make the playoff, that will make the playoffs, I went with Callisburg and Leonard. Leonard was 9-5 last year. Now 9-5. And they made a run to the regional final.
Yeah, apparently, 9-5. That's a run right there.
Yeah, they were 4-2 in district, which means you placed 10 district games, so they were probably 5-5 or something overall, and then went on a 4-game run to the regional final or a 3-game run, so they would have been 6-4 and finished 9-5, running off 3 straight.
Yeah.
They lost a lot, though. They lost a lot. They're only bringing back 4 and 6, and they lost 13 lettermen and only returned 15. So I still think they're going to be good because as well as I do, playoff experience, even for younger kids, your sophomores, juniors, that means a lot for them building into next year. And you don't want to be the team that lets the tradition fall back of not making a run. So I went Blue Ridge, Bells, Callisburg, Leonard. Those are my 4 teams to make the playoffs out of that district.
Okay. So District 8 3A now.
Yeah, this is a pretty good district too. You got a pretty good district here.
Edgewood Bulldogs.
Yeah, well,
they went 10-3 last year. They were 6-0 in district last year, 10-3 regional semifinals. They got a quarterback, Golightly or something like that. I can't really pronounce it. He got 39 touchdowns, passing touchdowns, 15 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, Trevor Golightly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't bad.
No. Repeat those numbers again.
39 and 15. 39 passing touchdowns and 15 rushing touchdowns.
Okay.
That's pretty sick, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he's returning. He got 7 starters on offense. That's not bad. So I see why they would be a favorite to win district, even though Grand Saline or the Grand Saline or Saline or Saline, right? Saline. Okay.
Yeah.
They're only bringing back 5 and 6 offense and defense, man. Unfortunately, no Jet Taylor this year. I think he was their quarterback, the Ford tough player, whatever you call it, the player of the year, Ford tough player of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got to replace that guy.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So I'm giving Edgewood the edge, pun intended. So they're going to, I think they're going to win the district with Grand Saline or Saline. Lone Oak. Only returning 2 guys on offense. They're a young team, but I think they got a good shot to make the playoff. Gilmer Harmony. Dude, they got 3 Gilmer Harmony. They got 3 offensive linemen that are over 6 foot and close to 300 pounds. Anywhere from 6 foot to 6'3", pushing, I think biggest like 290 something, 270 something, 280 something. So they got 3 big boys on the offensive line at Gilmer Harmony.
Well, so, you're talking East Texas now.
Okay, man. So that alone might get them in the dang playoff right there, buddy.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I can tell you what, Edgewood, I think it's the second game of the season. I'm hoping that damn thing's streaming somewhere. That's Edgewood. That's Edgewood and Commerce.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah, Edgewood beat Commerce last year.
Well, they got a good quarterback.
Yeah, well, wait till you see Commerce's quarterback coming up. Yeah, they beat Commerce 49-55, 55-49 last year.
Wow.
Yeah,
I remember you telling me about that. I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
So, points were at a premium. So, it rolls into District 9, which I know District 10's coming up, and that's probably got one of your favorite teams in it, which is fine. I agree with you. But District 9 holds the team that is always loaded with talent and just can't get over they stumble. They trip themselves up somewhere. Except for what was it, 1983?
Yeah.
When they had the greatest defense in the known history of any kind of football anywhere ever played.
Every time you see the name Dangerfield, that's the first thing you think about.
It is, and
it really is.
It was like 0.2 points per game or something. 16-0, and they gave up like 8 points the whole game or something, that whole season or something. Dangerfield is definitely my pick here out of this district. 8-4 made the area round last year. I just mentioned it. If you look anywhere on that Dangerfield sideline, and you're going to find speed. That's all you're going to speed everywhere. They return 11, 6 on offense, 5 on defense. I think second place could be pretty close. DeKalb could give them a run. DeKalb returns 17 starters, 9 on offense, 8 on defense, and they played a bunch of young dudes last year. So watch out. One of those two should win this district in my mind. New Boston and Hooks have enough talent, and they could push one of them. But I think this is going to be Dangerfield's year. I think Dangerfield is probably my pick to, I don't know about win Region 3, but at least be in the mix. I think Region 3's winners coming up in a couple of districts down the line. So we'll get into them in a second. But I'm going Dangerfield, DeKalb, New Boston, and Hooks as my 4 playoff teams.
Hooks, Texas, dude. That sounds familiar. Is that where John Randall's from?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Hooks, Texas?
Yeah, I think that's where he's from.
Yeah. All right, moving on to District 10, 3A Division 2. The Troop Tigers. Sean, they went 12-1 last year, 6-0 in district, returned 9-7 on offense and defense. 9 on offense, man. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So I got them winning the district. I think they got a good shot of maybe making a good run here at the state championship. I mean, they're returning a lot of guys. Who is their quarterback? I don't even know who their quarterback is. They got a good. They got a running back that plays running back and linebacker. Brett Wells. He's supposed to be pretty good. But I got Troop winning that district, man. They're bringing back too many guys. Jefferson also 8-8 as far as returners. 23 of them are seniors. So that always helps. I mean, so now ARP.
Real quick.
Okay.
It wasn't John Randall. John Randall's from Hearn.
Oh, Hearn. Okay.
Billy Sims.
Billy Sims. There you go. Hooks,
He's
Texas.
from Hooks. Yeah.
Okay. I got that mixed up. And then I got ARP, even though they're not bringing back anybody hardly, man. I mean, 2 on offense, 3 on defense. They went 12-2 last year. They're not bringing back a whole lot. But I got them making the playoffs. New London West Rusk Raiders. From what I understand, they need some help up front on both sides of the ball. Maybe they're not too strong up front, which is not good. And it's kind of late in the season. Fix that, kind of like I said in Friday Night Lights, ain't gonna be no growth spurts between now and the start of the season. So they're gonna struggle a bit, man. But I think Troop's gonna run away with that district. Honestly,
They should.
I mean, Jefferson. I mean, with 23 seniors returning, man, that's not bad. I mean, they're gonna have a
Troop.
Yeah,
Troop is by far and away the head and shoulders of that district in my mind. I don't think they get pushed in district at all, which kind of concerns me going into the playoffs, knowing the Dangerfield and there's another team coming up in your next district that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
District 11, man. Well, I'm just going to be real about District 11.
Who are these people?
District 11 is not really going to – I mean, they have the most returning for each team. It's going to be an entertaining district because the 4 teams I picked to make the playoffs were Teague, Mildred, Buffalo, and Elkhart. And they, in this order, they go 7-6 for Teague, 7-7 for Mildred, 7-8 for Buffalo, and 6-7 for Elkhart. That's all their returners. So they all return at least 13 starters. 1/3 of your over a third, almost a half, and some are over a half, or over 2/3. So this is going to be a pretty interesting district. I just don't see anybody in this district really pushing either the Dangerfield Troops or we'll get into the next region. I don't see anybody pushing them to get out of this region. I think your region winner is going to come from Troop, Dangerfield, and then you'll mention the one who I think wins this region next.
Yeah.
District 12.
12-3A. They're going to go with the good old Newton Eagles.
Yeah.
They almost won the state last year, right? Were they the ones that almost won state? Yeah. They lost it by like a point or something, maybe.
Go ahead and talk about them. I'm going to look it up. I know
Okay.
It was.
They went 14-2. Returned 5 starters on offense, 4 on defense. Most importantly, they bring back the best running back in 3A. He's got multiple FBS offers. What's his name? Porter, I believe his last name is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So he's gonna get the ball. So yeah, Newton's probably favored to win state this year, even though they're not returning a whole lot, but they do have, they have the best running back in 3A. Woodville, 4-9 returning, 9 on defense, which is always good. They were 9-3 last year, 5-1 in district. They do have a defensive back, Landon Harris. He's legit FBS, which is nice. Woodville. When I think of Woodville, Sean, I think of the only Native American reservation closest to me. And I only know that because I could live on a reservation if I really wanted to. But Newton, Woodville, they do, like I said, they do have a legit FBS defensive back there in Woodville, Sean. Landon Harris. Remember that name. So, yeah, Newton, Woodville, and Hardin. Hardin went 12-1 last year.
Woodville's really good. Woodville is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're way up north of me.
Yeah.
And then
they're
Hardin,
out in the middle of the woods. They're out in the middle of the woods, believe it or not, they are.
Yeah, believe it or not, they are. They really are. And there's a reservation out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I got them. I mean, I think, I don't know, man. Could they push Newton? Hmm. Too much speed? I mean,
it's going to depend on where that game is.
they got to load the box anyways. I mean, everybody's going to load the box against
It doesn't matter. Newton still, if you blow the box. I mean, my understanding is this year's Newton might be able to throw the ball a little more, though.
Okay.
And that makes them where if you load the box, Newton's going to remind me of what Shiner was when they had the Brooks brothers. Go ahead, load the box. We're just going to dump it, or a Katie. We're just going to dump it to the tight end for 50 down the yard until you stop, and then we're just going to run it down your throat. And that's what Newton's going to remind me of. But Woodville can push them.
Okay.
And I think, to be honest, it wouldn't hurt Newton to lose to Woodville to kind of wake them up again, because I think Newton's going to steamroll everybody they play until they get to Woodville.
Okay. Well, Hardin last year they went 12-1, 6-0. The best season I think they ever had, and I think they moved up. They moved up from 3A division. Wait, yeah, I think they did move up from 2A, right?
Yeah,
I believe they did. Yeah, and then you have is it Kuntz?
Oh, actually, Hardin did not move up.
They didn't.
No, they went down to 3A Division 2. They were in Division 1.
Okay, they moved down. Okay, and then Kuntz, I think, has a the outside shot of making the playoffs. So fourth spot. They returned 9 on defense, which is good because they're breaking in a new quarterback. So who knows what's going to happen? I like to give New Waverly some of a chance, but I mean, they went 3-7 last year, and they're returning a lot, but they went 3-7. 9 starters.
You know who
Offense.
the most famous alumni from New Waverly is?
Oh man, I think I did.
No, you still. I don't know if you do or not now, but he's not old. He's very active right now and all over the radio.
New Waverly, huh?
Cody Johnson.
Cody Johnson, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a Texas boy. That's for sure. Then after that, Warren, no chance. They went 1-9, 0-6 last year. I don't think they have a chance.
Yeah.
So, Newton and Woodville, man, I think they're going to be the two up there in that district. Then.
Yeah. Which, like I said, Newton's my pick to win this region. Don't sleep on Troop or Dangerfield.
Right.
They're both really good. District, we're going to move into Region 4 now. We're going to run through these pretty quick because I think we all kind of agree that the power is in Region 3 here in this classification. There's some good teams in Region 2 and 1, but I think Region 3 holds the power. And if you look at Dave Campbell's rankings, you would look at it and see that with Newton being the number 1 team in Division 2. So we'll run through these next ones real quick. Let's just give our 4 so we can jump into Division 1 where it's going to get wild.
Yeah.
Region District 13, I'm going Lexington, Rogers, Schulenburg, and Thrall. Got to go with Schulenburg. I would put Schulenburg in there if they were 0-10 last year, just because I love their mascot.
The Shorthorns. I knew you'd like that.
I've loved that mascot forever.
That's only derogatory. That's very derogatory, though, man.
I know there's a derogatory one in another district that's coming up, real derogatory, but we won't get into that discussion right now. That's where I'm going. I think Lexington is the favorite here, even though they only returned 8. But I'm going Lexington. I've actually got Lexington, Schulenburg, Rogers, Thrall in my breakdown. I know Dave Campbell's has Rogers and Schulenburg mixed, and I think you could do that. So that's my 4. Who you got in 14?
14, we got the Tide Haven. Who are these people? The Tide Haven Tigers.
The Tigers.
Yeah, Tigers. They were 13-1 last year, Sean. 6-0 district. returning 4-7 region finalists last year. They did graduate a number of players last year. I don't know who their coach is. He must be pretty good, but Dave has them on top. So I'm going to go with that. Even though East Bernard, six starters on offense, 8 on defense, 10-5. Last year they made a run. 5-1 in district. Lots of skill guys returning, including Sean. They moved their tight end to quarterback.
Yeah.
Last name is Jenkins. He's also a baseball prospect. So watch out for Jenkins. He's playing quarterback this year. They're going to use that baseball prop. They're going to use that arm. Then we have Vanderbilt Industrial. Never heard of them.
Dude, how do you not know?
6-5.
These teams are all just south of you.
Really?
Bay,
okay. East Bernard,
Bay
yeah.
City,
High
Bay
Haven,
City area, Blanco, already know. Come on, man. You got to keep
Come
up
on,
with the
man.
bowling.
This ain't the Bay City Black Cats, buddy. These
No,
are smaller. But I know
they're all
East
right
Bernard
down there.
for sure. I know East Bernard.
Yeah.
Wallace
Van
Brazos. Yeah. Wallace Brazos is returning a lot, 8-8, man, but they're not going to make it.
No.
They could. I mean, they can make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to. I think that's going to be either Tidehaven or East Bernard. I'm interested to see this their quarterback moving from tight end to quarterback.
Right.
So,
yeah. District 15. I'm opposite of Dave Campbell's. They've got Blanco winning this district. I've got Poth. I think you discount Poth at your own risk. Poth has always been good. They only return 5-3, but Blanco returns 5-4, or Blanco.
Blanco.
Yeah, we'll go with Blanco. So I've got Poth, Blanco, Comfort, and Stockdale making the playoffs here. Again, I still think that your team to worry about in this whole region is we've already talked about. So, that's Region 15. District 16, of course, is going to be the valley way down there. So, I don't know just coming out of here.
First off, District 15 you were talking about, it's Blanco, man, because Parker McCullough has a song called Blanco County Rain, bro.
Yeah, but it's Parker McCullum even says it wrong. It's Blanco.
Yeah, I know it's Blanco. You're right. Okay, down in the Valley, District 16. Hey, do you know what the best part about this district, Sean? 2 of the schools are Longhorns, brother. We got the George West Longhorns and Herbronville Longhorns. Okay, but here we go. Dave has Cotulla winning the district. I mean, they're returning. There you go. They're returning 16 starters, 8 on both sides of the ball. The quarterback is a 4-year starter. He's coming back for his 4th year as a starter. But, man, I'm going with them George West Longhorns, buddy. 11-1 last year, 6-0. They're not bringing them back a whole lot, but they are the Longhorns. And then you have the Santa Rosa. Who knows what they are? The Warriors. There you go. 5-5. Bring you back 5-5 on both sides of the ball. Odin had a great year last year. 9-2, 5-1. Young players, but they got to step up. But I'm gonna go with Georgia West, and then to Cotulla with quarterback Torres, man, 4-year starter, man. Congratulations to that kid.
Well, see, we look at Division II's top 10. Newton, Troop, Tidehaven is third. Tidehaven's third.
There you go. Go Tidehaven, man.
Idalou is 4. East Bernard's 5. Canadian 6. Then Dangerfield 7. Jefferson 8. Blanco 9. And Edgewood 10. So that tells you right there. Commerce is in Division 1, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That tells you that I think, is it 1, 2, 3, 4? I think 5 of the top 10 are all coming out of Region 3.
The black and blue division, man.
Brother, is it ever? So that clears that. We're gonna run a little through quicker. Now we're gonna stop on some of the districts we come to, and spend a little more time on them, especially District 7. If you can't see the hat, it straight up says Commerce.
Commerce. That doesn't mean money
right
or
there. State champions, 1999, 2001.
It's because Commerce has money. That's why they call it Commerce.
Yeah, no, I promise you, they do not have money. The only thing rich in that whole city is East Texas. Well, what is now East Texas A&M University. So, Region 1 is your power. There is no doubt. Out of the 2 classifications, Region 1 is where they just took everybody that they thought might be good or has been good and said, here, go play each other.
We'll see how good you are.
And as I mentioned, I don't even know if we were live when I mentioned this, so I'll mention it again just in case. The last 10 state champions in Class 3A, Division 1 or 2, are all in Division 1 now.
The last 10.
So, if you're new to Class 3A, if you're coming down from 4A and you're moving down and you're thinking, okay, cool, good luck. That's all I'm going to tell you, because it's going to be a battle. There are some districts when we get to Region 2 especially that are insanely loaded. So I'll say it again. This is for my money the best classification in all of Texas high school football this year is Class 3A. It is going to be the most entertaining. And I'm praying that Texan Live streams a bunch of the games, because it's going to be must-watch TV almost weekly. There's going to be a probably top 10 matchup every week in Class 3A, whether it's Division 1 or 2.
It's going to be a banger.
Oh, yeah.
Big time, man.
We'll run through the top 10 real quick while we're here. These are your top 10 teams going into the season in Division 1. The Columbus Cardinals, Gunner Tigers, Paradise, I think they're the Panthers, but I could be wrong. Franklin, I forgot what Franklin's mascot is.
The Franks, no, I don't
know. No. Sinton, they're the Pirates, or no, they're the Owls, I think. Maybe they're the Pirates.
They're Pirates, I think. Sinton Pirates.
Yeah, they're the Pirates. Yeah. The Wall Hawks. Some team called Commerce is number 7.
Money.
Yoakum is number 8, Malakoff number 9, and Whitney number 10. So we'll jump in and start talking about Region 1 here, or District 1 in Region 1. And District 1, it's a decent district. I don't think it's the power district in Region, in Class 3A, Region 1. I don't think it's the power. I think the power comes up in a couple of districts. But Shallow Water is going to be good. I've got it: Shallow Water, Bushland, Denver City, and Dalhart. And these are all teams way out in the Panhandle in West Texas. So Bushland was 5-7, 1-2 in district last year, returned 15. So they could be a threat, but I think Shallow Water's got a little bit better coming back, even though it's 5-7 coming back. They went 8-4, 3-0 in district. Both teams were super young last year. So I'm giving the nod to Shallow Water.
This whole district's in the Panhandle. You said, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much it's all out there. Yeah.
Okay. You ever drove through the Panhandle, man?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have one time going to Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nothing out there, bro.
We left our cabin on the Frio and drove up to Colorado.
There ain't nothing over there. Ain't nothing to do there, man.
Nope. We went up, hit that little cut of New Mexico and went into Colorado.
Right. Yep. Farm town, I guess, but
yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's District 1. District 2, where's District 2, 3A at? Is that kind of...
It's all still West Texas out there.
Yeah, Odessa, Compass, and all. Okay, so
Sweetwater, out that way. Yeah.
Looks like I'm gonna go with Clyde, even though I really like Jim Ned. Even though Dave has Jim Ned third, they're not really bringing back anybody, bro. But Clyde they're bringing back 18 starters, 9 on both sides of the ball. So. I can see why they're the favorite there. Sweetwater, I mean, 7-6 returning. I still give Jim Ned the outside chance. I mean, they went 11-2 last year, 5-0 in district, but again, they only bring back 1 starter on offense. I don't know who that is. Hopefully, it's somebody good. Only 2 on defense, man. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Jim
they
graduated a lot.
They did there. Yeah, but I'm going with the Indians, brother. Let's go.
All right.
But I think Clyde is going to probably win the district. But La Mesa, they're breaking in a new coach, Coach Smallwood. He's a former defensive coordinator from Creekview.
Yeah, in Carrollton.
Yep. And you have Odessa Compass, and then Kermit's breaking in a new coach. He got promoted from the OC position. So some new coaches in that district this year. One may make the playoffs. I think La Mesa has a shot. But go Indians, man. Jim Ned, let's go.
Yeah. District 3. District 3 to me is the power district in Region 1.
Where's Wall?
Yeah, that's exactly what the question is. And most of the time, the answer is somewhere deep in the playoffs. Wall is the defending Division 2, Class 3A Division 2 state champion. 16-0, beat Newton last year. 25-24 was the score of that game.
Yeah. Great game, man. That was a great game.
Oh, yeah. Phenomenal game. This is a 2-team race here. This is a 2-team district, and we're going to go through the 4 teams. The teams that are going to compete for 3rd and 4th are Ingram, Moore, Early, and San Angelo TLC, the sister school for Cedar Hill, I guess. I don't know.
Let them care, man.
Right. So this is coming down to Wall and Llano. And that's all there is to this. I'm going Wall. I don't count out Wall until they lose because they're really good. I do think the step up in competition is going to not necessarily hurt them in district, but I think it's going to hurt them in the playoffs. I think they're going to come across some teams that are going to have as much, if not more, speed than they do. And there's quite a few of them sitting in Region 2. I easily think Wall or Llano come out of this whole region, though. Whoever wins that district is your forefront to win the region. In my mind. Let's jump into 4A. What do you got?
District 4, 3A. Yeah, Division 1. We got the Paradise Panthers, brother. They were 6-0 in district last year. They got a quarterback, Ola. I can't remember. Olaalde.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I saw it. I still don't know.
Doesn't matter. He's got 31 passing touchdowns last year.
I asked ChatGPT how to pronounce it, and it said it didn't know either.
Well, Paradise, so they got a good looking quarterback, man. So, but the Peasters, man, the Peaster Greyhounds, They sound fast, bro. The Peaster Greyhounds, semifinalists last year, 13-2. They were returning 4 offensive linemen. That's always a good thing. So 7 on the offense that returning, 4 of them are offensive linemen. That's always a good thing. Paradise Peaster Vermin. Their DC was promoted to head coach. You know, a lot of coaching changes in 3A this year, Sean. Either a lot of guys, you know, maybe moving up, and a lot of, you know, they're promoting from within a lot. I think you see that a lot in these smaller schools, which is good. So Paradise Peaster Vernon and Boyd and Bowie both breaking in new quarterbacks. So who knows what's going to happen? But I got Paradise winning that district. Quarterback has a chance to throw 40 this year, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
40 touchdowns.
Well, now I almost wish this was at the end. But I don't know any other way to say it except, I mean, and we mentioned Cody Johnson a minute ago, so I'll use a line from him in one of his best songs. We're in Region 2 now, and it's Welcome to the Show.
Welcome to the show.
This is a brutal, and if I haven't mentioned it, brutal region.
Capital.
We're going to
brutal.
Yeah. We're going to start in District 5. There's 6 teams in this district. 2 teams are going to be crying and pissed off that they missed the playoffs. And those are 2 teams that missed the playoffs that could probably make a run into the regional round.
No kidding, man.
You're starting with Gunter. We're just going to stop it right there. Gunter is
full stop.
Gunter's Gunter. There's not much to say. Now they're moving up to Division 1, so we're going to see how they handle it. Gunter is just a machine. I think last year, have they won state? They got knocked off by Newton, I think, or no, Wall knocked them off. Had they won state last year, I think it would have been the 4-peat, which is hard to do in Texas. I mean, back to back is hard enough, but a 4-peat has only been done a few times. So we're going to start with Gunter. Gunter's quarterback.
What you got?
What's his? I forgot to write down his first name. What's his first name? Let me find him real quick. Knox Gage.
Knox Gage. Now that's a damn name right there, dude.
He's not going to be. I don't see him playing Division 1 ball. I could be wrong, but I don't see it. He's 5'10". But
the kid quarterback.
This kid went 1,602 passing yards and 24 touchdowns, 877 rushing yards and 10 touchdowns, for a combined 2479 and 34 touchdowns. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, he ain't bad at all. Is he a senior now, I guess?
Yeah. But, dude, Pottsboro won state a couple years ago, has been a deep playoff team every year. Whitesboro, same thing. Whitesboro took 100 years to even make the playoffs. And now they're consistently good. Pilot Point, one of the older, most storied programs from back in the day in Texas high school, they're on their way back up. Dallas, like Life Oak Cliff, Dallas A+ Academy. Any team in this district, minus Gunter, can come in 2nd through 6th.
Yeah.
Gunter's winning this district, and it's not – Gunter's probably going to dominate this district. They're going to get pushed some, which is good.
Can Gunter continue to – because they won 40 consecutive in Region 2, 40 consecutive games in Region 2. Can they continue that? They won 10 regional championships in 10 years. Yeah. That's insane.
Also, yeah. And they also have That is insane when you think about it. I've known the stat, but I just never really thought about it until just now when you said it. And I went, what?
Who does that, dude? Like, seriously.
Yeah. But they've also, and I apologize to the viewers. I didn't catch this. I didn't look it up again. I heard it the other day on Dave Campbell's Tep and Step talking. I think they've got the third or fourth longest district winning streak of not losing a district game. That could be in jeopardy this year. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it could be, man.
I mean, that district is dude. This is a district I have starred. Believe it or not, I think I have this as probably the second toughest district in Class 3A, Division I. And it's pretty close between the other one. But Gunner is going to be good. Pottsboro is going to be good. Whitesboro
bringing back a lot of people, man.
On my note page, I just simply got tired of writing stuff, so I just simply wrote go to the magazine, page 300. I was getting writer's cramp, and I had to just stop. Pottsboro, Whitesboro, Pilot Point. Those are my four to make the playoffs. Gunner, Pottsboro, Whitesboro, Pilot Point. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Dallas Life Oak Cliff or Dallas A+ Academy. Quick side note on Live Oak or Life Oak Cliff. And it's actually Dallas Life Oak Cliff.
Life Oak Cliff. Okay.
Let me see. I'm sorry. It was Dallas A+ Academy. I got my Dallas schools mixed up. They took a big step forward last year, according to the magazine. I didn't know this stat till I read this. They went 4-6 last year. They won as many games last year going 4-6 as they had won in the previous 5 seasons combined.
Well,
so they're coming up. They're good. They got athletes. Don't be surprised if we look up at the playoffs and it's Gunner, Pilot Point, and these 2 Dallas schools, and Pottsboro and Whitesboro are at home. Some strange combination in this is going. This district will probably come down to tiebreakers for the playoffs, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's that close. So we'll jump off of district 5, a good 45 minutes doing it. But we're on an hour and 15, so slow. At least at the top.
Yeah, man, you're breaking up a little bit, buddy. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hear me?
I can hear you a little bit now. You're breaking up just a little bit. Okay. All right. So District 5, you said, is pretty much up for grabs. District 6, 3A, man, it's pretty much the way I look at it, it's Whitney and everybody else. I mean, Whitney, they were 5-0 in district last year, bringing back 10-9, 19 starters. Quarterback, wide receiver, defensive backs, and all the skill guys are coming back for the Whitney Wildcats. Grandview, we all heard of Grandview. They've been good for a while, right? But they're in a rebuild this year, I want to say. After that, you got West and Palmer. For West, I think their trenches are going to be a question for them. So good luck to them. Palmer, they're returning 7-7. They got a new quarterback after 4 years. That's going to be tough. Grossbeck, I'm kind of going. I wish Grossbeck would make it, man, because they're the goats, bro. The Grossbeck goats. But now they were 0-5 in district last year. I don't think they're going to make it. Keene, Second year in 11, man. Returning 6 on both sides of the ball, but they're probably going to have a tough time this year. Second year, 11-man football. So I got Whitney just running away with it this year. Grandview, the rebuilding, but hey, you never know. I think they still might they have a chance of winning the district, but I like Whitney this year.
Yeah. Tell me if that's any better. Can you hear me better now?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
I think my AirPod, my right AirPod was dying. That's why. So I switched. District 7, man. Here we are.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is my district. This is the district I think is the greatest district in here, and it really doesn't have to do with that my alma mater is sitting there. I think this is a super, super deep district.
Now the come, baby.
Well, that's what a lot of people are saying, but I actually do have my alma mater, Commerce, winning this district.
Yeah.
They were 10-3 last year, Division I. They were in the regional semis, lost to said Grandview 49-48. Went 5-1 in district, returning 6 on offense and 8 on defense. I mentioned to the guys in the chat, the rest of the WTP sports crew, that they should tune in and check out some of these stats that I'm going to give tonight on a certain player. We're going to get to him last, but these are just 3 of the offensive returners coming back from Commerce. Wide receiver Donovan Maria, 6 foot, 175, 4.5 speed, 632 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns last year.
Damn.
Kimani Graham is the running back, 5'9", 180, 4.5 speed, 1,200 yards rushing, 15 touchdowns rushing. And then we get to what I find to be the craziest stats. Quarterback, Aiden Brown. If you don't know the name, watch some high school football and watch Commerce and you'll know the name. 6 foot, 195, 4'6". 2,325 passing yards and 31 touchdowns. 1,600 rushing yards, 21 touchdowns. For a combined 3,925 yards of offense with 52 touchdowns.
He's a dual threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've also got a 6'3" receiver who plays DB in Commerce too, and had 51 tackles and 5 interceptions last year. So, been a while for my alma mater to be good. So I'm not going to lie, I'll take a little bit more with them. We struggled for a while. Yes, we've won state. We've been playoff. In the 90s, we were one of the teams of the decade. We were one of the teams in Class 3A in the 90s and early 2000s. And they fell apart after that. And they've got a new coach. He's bringing them back, and I like it. So I'm going.
It's always coaching and culture, man.
Yeah, and I've thought they've made some good hires. I mean, when you saw the side of the hat with 1999, the head coach that led Commerce to their first state title was one Steve Lineweaver.
Oh, I've heard that. I've heard of that guy.
Yeah. And the second coach that came in and took them to their next state title was from a school you might have heard of called Mart. That's when Terry Cron was the head coach down there, and he came to Commerce and took them to another state title. So, really, really excited for what Commerce has coming back. Really excited for what they can do. Not going to say they're a state title threat. They could be, but it's good to see them back on track. But this district, I'm telling you, Malakoff is sitting there. And Malakoff, they're always good, dude.
Always good,
always good.
Minnelola.
Little down last year.
Yeah.
They were a little bit down. I know Commerce. Yeah, Commerce beat them 50-31 last year. They're a perennial contender. Their quarterback Marsh is really good. Their running back Jones is really good too. I think those two are the top two in this district. But let me tell you, you were in love with the Longhorn district. This is the Tigers.
Okay.
You've got Commerce, the Tigers. You've got Malakoff, the Tigers. You've got Mount Vernon, the Tigers. And I've got all three of them in the playoffs, along with Winsboro.
Okay.
The difference here between the other district that's really good too in District 5 is the bottom two in this district are not good. Rains and Eustis are not good. So it's pretty much a 5-team district. Minneola's made deep runs before in the playoffs too.
Right.
So
I remember that.
You've got some teams that have got a lot of you've got teams that have got playoff experience, some more recent than others going deep. Mount Vernon, a couple of years back, who was their head coach? Art Briles.
There you go.
He went to there after the Baylor thing. He went there and coached high school and took them to either a regional final, state semifinal, or may have even been in the state championship game. I'd have to go back and look at that. But
The man can coach.
They went to a wide open spread, throw it around offense.
Yep.
And he was running college plays at the high school level. So,
Sure.
that to me, this is going to be. It's not the deepest. I think District 5 is the deepest district because all 6 teams could be in the playoffs. But for my money, the middle tier of this district is stronger than the middle tier of that district. Just kind of how I look at it. So that's my thoughts on District 7. I'm excited to tune into it almost all year long. And we're going to see what happens with it, but should be fun to watch.
Okay, let's see here. Moving on, let's go through this real quick here. District 8, 3A Division 1, Gladewater. They were 6-0 last year in district. They bring back most of the guys, 7 on offense, 8 on defense. Texas Liberty, I don't know what that EYLAU. Okay. Texas Liberty, 4-0 district. This district, there's a lot of rebuilding going on here. Atlanta, they need a running back to step up. Tatum, they need a quarterback. White Oak, they got a new head coach. Actually, they hired a guy who's actually an alumni from there. He's going to change it up from a passing attack to a running game. So White Oak got a new coach. Gladewater, Saban, 0-10 last year. Got a new head coach from they took a guy from the TAPS area. The private schools. So a lot going on in 8-3A, man. So I like Gladewater in that district. Everybody else is just trying to find themselves, I think, a little bit. So what you got 9?
Well, real quick, I just typed in and checked to see about Aiden Brown having any scholarship offers. He has 2 scholarship offers.
Who's he got?
Midwestern State, Division II, and Upper Iowa University, Division II.
Okay. Hey, man, it's good offers, man.
It's college ball.
Hey, man.
Two.
Yeah. Hey, man, nothing wrong with that.
There's been guys go to the NFL from Division II.
Absolutely.
So, District 9. This is listen. I mentioned if you don't know the name Aiden Brown, you probably will. If you don't know this quarterback's name I'm fixing to mention, you most definitely will by the end of this season. Palestine Westwood is going to win this district. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They replaced their head coach, and they hired Randy Pippen.
Last name Pippen.
Who's Randy Pippen?
No, that's a great name.
Yeah, he just got done leading Trinity Valley Community College to the national championship.
Okay.
And now he's going to the high school ranks.
He's got a quarterback.
Oh, does he have a quarterback, brother? Kavion Bryant, 6'3", 190, 4.5 speed. This kid checks every box. I'm not going to name them all. I'm going to just run through some of the big schools. This is his list. And FYI, he's already said he's committed to a school already.
Yeah, he's going to U of H, buddy. Come on.
No, he's going to Texas Tech.
What?
Yeah, he had offers from Tech, Texas, Florida State, SMU, Michigan, Baylor, Oklahoma State, TCU, Houston, North Texas, Texas State, UTEP.
Well, he's staying home at least. Man.
He committed to Texas Tech on November 1st of 2025. Last year.
I thought it was
going into in the middle of his junior year. But I think Palestine Westwood had a few issues last year with the UIL and some issues with forfeiting games and stuff. So I don't know what all went on. I'm not going to get into it because I don't have all the details in front of me. But I'm telling you, watch this kid. He's electric. So Palestine Westwood. Fairfield, I've got Fairfield coming in second, Dieball, and then Crockett coming in third. But the main thing you know out of this district is Kavion Bryant. Just be sure you know that name.
Yeah.
Because you will probably see him on the field. Think Keelan Russell.
Okay.
Probably better.
He's gonna kill it in 3A.
Well, Patrick Mahomes was in 2A and didn't.
Yeah. True.
So, it's all about what you have around you, but they'll be in the playoffs and probably win district just on his year alone. Just here, do something.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Manziel at Kerrville Tivy is what it's going to be. Just do something. All right, so who you got? 10.
10, okay, closer to my area of the woods here. Okay, Orangefield.
Yep.
I got Orangefield winning the district. They're returning 16 starters, including a 4-year starting quarterback. So that's always good for them. Yeah, I got East Chambers after that. Anahuac. They returned 8 starters on offense, 7 on defense, and good old Kirbyville. They got a young offense. Buna? Is it Buna? They returned 18 starters, man, but they went 2-8 last year, and they're pretty small. Same with Cold Springs; they're small in the trenches. So I got Orangefield and East Chambers pretty much running away with that one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
11 3A Columbus. Let's go.
Yeah. 11 3A is a 2-team battle. Again, it's Columbus and Edna. Edna was a regional finalist last year. Columbus was a regional finalist last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were in different regions because they didn't win that game. They both lost that game. This is Columbus and Edna, and it's probably going to be Columbus. Columbus has an offensive lineman / defensive lineman, and I want to get his name right real quick. Keon Hemphill Woods, not Hemphill Maps. Don't get excited.
Not Hemphill Maps. Okay, I got you.
He plays left tackle and D line, and he's in 3A football in Texas, and he's nothing crazy. He's just 6'4", 290.
6'4",
As a
290.
left tackle. That's a left tackle in 6A football.
Yeah,
This dude's in 3A. Run behind that guy. If I'm the running back, I'm just looking for him and I'm following him. I mean, and if I'm the running back, we're probably not having a really good season, by the way.
Well, not at this age, man.
Well, no. I'm pulling something quick. Columbus and Edna is what this comes down to, and I think you just got to lean. Columbus is good. They returned 17 starters, 10 on offense.
Damn.
Yeah. Edna returns 5 and 4, 5 on offense, 4 on defense. You're going Columbus here. Edna can push them. Edna's pretty good, and they've got a proud tradition in history down there. So Edna could push them, but this is Columbus, and I don't really think it's too close. And then your other two teams are probably going to be Sweeney and Morton in some form or fashion, and then Palacios, the Sharks, and Hempstead. I just don't see either one of those doing a whole lot. So we'll kind of see about it, but yeah, this is Columbus and Edna. What do you got in 12?
12A, man, it's going to be the Franklin Lions, man. Those guys, 5-0 district last year. A little smaller this year up front than normal, but they got a great program over there, Sean. I think they're going to be just fine. I think they're going to win the district. Lorena is actually moving down from 4A. They're bringing back a lot of guys. So they need a little bit of help at the D line, but I think they have enough coming back to where I don't think they're going to beat Franklin. I think they're going to make the playoffs. And then I got the Little River Academy Bumblebees.
Yep,
Sean, because they are the Bumblebees,
they call themselves the Swole Bees.
Okay.
They do. I'm serious. I'm not making that up. That's legit. When they lift weights and stuff, they call themselves the Swole Bees.
That makes sense now. Well, they're only returning one Bumblebee on defense, so that's going to be rough. Okay. But we'll see what happens.
That's going to sting a little bit, I think.
Troy, they're bringing back 8 and 6. They got a new coach. They do have an offensive lineman, a big guy, 49 pancakes. That's not how many pancakes he can eat, but he had 49 pancakes last year.
I don't know. Dude. I've seen some of these football players, dude. 49 might be on the light side for eating pancakes.
And then, but you know what? I'm hoping. What happened to Cameron Yo, man? I mean, they went 3-7, 1-4. They're returning 10 and 7, dude. And they're probably going to miss the playoffs next year. What happened to Cameron Yo? I drove by there so many times going to Arkansas. Yeah,
it's they changed coaches a few years back. I think they've changed coaches again since then. Those smaller schools like that, Doug, if a coach leaves and the talent is there, but in those small towns, talent moves so much because those parents are moving into the bigger cities for better jobs. So they kind of get rated. But I mean, look, nobody would be surprised if Cameron Yo is in the 4th round of the playoffs either. That's just what they do.
I mean, they're bringing back a lot of guys. They just didn't do very well last year.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, reading in on it. They played They played a bunch of guys who had never even played varsity football last year. So if that experience pays off, we'll see what happens. But yeah, Cameron Yo has kind of fallen off a little bit. I've got to click our little tab. We're in Region 4 now.
What we got? 13 now.
Yeah, 13. Yoakum has to be the favorite in this district, defending state champion in 3A Division I last year. They do only return 1 on offense and 5 on defense, but I think they're in a really, really, really good district for them to kind of grow a little bit with some youth and kind of get the ship righted before it gets real into the playoffs and stuff. So I got Yoakum winning the district. For all my people that are up here near the Columbus area where I am that are watching, Marion Bulldogs is not the Marion up there north of Columbus. This is in Texas.
Yeah.
So I just want to clarify. Marion is not traveling down to Texas to play every week in football. They'd get killed. So I've got Marion second. And then a school we just talked about last night on our podcast, breaking down the NFC South Division, the Hallettsville Brahmas, home of one former Texas Longhorn running back named, what was his name?
Oh, what was his name, dude?
He's now the running back in Carolina.
He was a good one too, man. Brown? No,
Jonathan Brooks.
Brown Brooks.
Cousin to Dalton Brooks, safety from Texas A&M.
I got you.
The Hallettsville, I like Hallettsville. We have a baseball player on A&M's team from Hallettsville. We had one a couple years ago. They called him the Hallettsville Hammer. He hit bombs.
Makes sense.
So I'm going with Hallettsville, and then University City Randolph out of San Antonio is going to be my other pick there. That's my 4 there. And then District 14. This is a fun district, dude.
14, Jordanton. Is it Jordanton?
Jordanton.
Jordanton.
Yep.
There you go. They got a quarterback, Heaton Burris, 14 passing touchdowns last year, 12 rushing touchdowns, very balanced. Returned 8 on offense, 6 on defense. I like their chances win that district. Then I got Hundo. They got a linebacker, running back. I guess they go both ways over there sometimes. Tapia is his last name.
Yeah.
Yeah, running back, linebacker. Is it Divine?
Divine.
They bring back 12 starters. Head coach, first year at his alma mater. Congratulations to him. Should be able to make the playoffs. Then kind of in between Crystal City and is it Lytle? Little. Yes, that's Little. Yeah. Chorizo Springs. That's a great name. I don't think they have a chance.
It's not chorizo. It's chorizo.
Natalia is moving up to 3A from 2A, but and then you got the Poteet Aggies, Sean. We got some Aggies in the building, man.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They are terrible, but they still have the Strawberry Festival over there in Poteet.
Also, no matter how bad they are at football, they have one serious claim to fame.
What's that?
That's where George Strait's from.
What about? Okay, yeah.
George Strait is from Poteet.
He is from Poteet. And they do have
any Texas country music fans, Crystal City is Max Stallings.
Matt Stallings.
And Hondo has the greatest sign in the history of the world.
What's it say?
Because we drive through Hondo on the way to our cabin out there. There's a sign when you come through, and it said, "This is God's country. Please don't drive like hell through it."
Well,
yeah. That's the things we do in Texas, guys. We just put up random signs and say stuff. You need something. District 15, we're not going to spend a lot here. Sinton's going to win this district, yeah. Sinton, Goliad, Orange Grove, and I'm going to go with Corpus Christi West Oso. That's who I'm going with in this one. Sinton is going to win this district pretty handily. Edna leaving Region 4 was a big help for Sinton. Of course, Edna got screwed and moved into Region 3 with Columbus, but whatever. So Sinton should probably win that district pretty easily. Wow, I didn't even look at this district. Huh. The winner of the next district, if you went with the way Dave Campbell's has it, is where a lot of my family lives.
Oh, yeah? Bishop and Raymondville?
Bishop Badgers.
The Bishop Badgers. That's right, dude.
Yeah. Green and gold.
Well, Bishop returning 8-9. They got a new head coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think he moved up. Oh, actually, he was the OC over there, so keeping it in house. Raymondville went 10-1 last year. Rio Hundo, man. So is that another school from Hundo or something? Is that like a?
No, it's just another
It's just-
school out there in the
It's another
valley.
school. Okay. San Diego. I didn't know there was a San Diego, Sean.
Yeah, the Vaqueros.
The Vaqueros. Dude, that's a great name, man.
Yeah. Nah,
Okay.
the best name is Progresso, brother.
Progresso, yeah, you're right, but
Red
they're not going
Ants.
to be much.
The Progresso Red Ants.
The Red Ants. Well, they're going to be dead last in their district, probably.
Yeah, they always are.
So I got Bishop in Raymondville.
And the other team that's in there, Santa Gertrudis.
Santa Gertrudis Academy, man.
That is a school that was built a few years back on the King Ranch. And it was for all the people that works there as kids to go to school.
The Academy Pride. That's their name.
Yeah.
Pride.
But that's why the King Ranch is known for the Santa Gertrudis cow. That's why it's named the Santa Gertrudis High School.
No kidding.
So that tells you how many people work out there. That 386 people go to that school. That tells you how big that ranch is.
Right.
So I'm going to be honest with you. I'll run through real quick, and we didn't do it for Division II, but I'll do it here. I'm going my region picks for Division I. I'll do Division II real quick. I'm going to go Canadian to win Division I. I'm going to go Newton to win Division II, or Region 2. Oh, I'm sorry, Region 3. I'm going to go Hamilton to win Region 2. And Region 4, I don't know. I'm going to go with Blanco to win the region. They may lose their district, but I think they get revenge and win it. So I'm going to go with Blanco to win their region.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on all those except for I'm going with Troop in region. Was it 3?
Over Newton? Oh, yeah. Over Newton.
It's gonna be great, man.
I mean, somebody else could take Dangerfield.
Exactly.
I mean, you know that in Division I, Region 1. Give me Wall.
Ball again, huh?
I can't go against Wall.
Moving up.
I could see Llano doing it, but give me Wall to win that region. Region 2. I'm doing it.
You doing Commerce?
I'm going Commerce over Gunter in the regional final.
Region final, okay. Whoa, dude. That's gonna break that streak, man.
Somebody's got to do it. I'd love for us to do it. I'd love for my school to do it.
10 years, 10 regional championships.
Yeah.
And this year, 2026.
I just think Commerce is going to figure out the offensive line and defensive line, which are the only questions they really have right now. And they wouldn't play them till so deep, they would have it figured out. So I'm going to go Commerce over Gunter. Dave Campbell's has Gunter over Commerce.
Right,
so I'm flipping it. Region 3, Columbus. I'm going Columbus here, easy. Palestine Westwood could push them if they get to the regional final with them. I'm going Columbus. I think Columbus is just loaded. Anytime you're that good and you bring back 10 starters on offense, I'm going Columbus. In Region 4, I'm going to go Yoakum. I think they're young, but I think they'll figure out what they've got going by that time. So give me Yoakum to win Region 4.
Gotcha.
What do you got? Any?
I mean, To win state, well, Division One,
No,
man.
just to win the region. Just to win their
The
region, Region 1.
Region One, who we got again?
That's
I think I was with you on pretty much all of them.
that was Region 1 was going to be like wall, shallow water, things like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll definitely go with Wall in that region. You know, Region 3, of course, Columbus. Region 2, Commerce,
you know, the Gunner. Well, that's the Gunner, Commerce, Malakoff. You were high on Malakoff, I know.
Yeah, I was high on Malakoff.
Gunner, Commerce.
I guess I have to go with Gunner until somebody beats him, until Commerce beats him, man.
I mean, that's to be the man, you got to beat the man. So
yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's a hell of a trend to go against. I mean, 10 in a row, 10 years in a row.
It's got to stop sometime. The Region 3 is, you know, Palestine, Westwood, and Columbus, which you already said Columbus. And then Region 4 is probably like Yoakum, Sinton, Goliad, things like that. Who else is down there? Let me see. Bishop.
I'm going with the Sinton Pirates, buddy.
Yeah. I went Yoakum, you went Sinton. So not a big deal either way. I think I'm going to be real. It's kind of like 6A football. It doesn't really matter in my mind who comes out of Region 4. Region 3 is going to spank them.
That's right.
And I don't know that it matters who comes out of Region 1. I think your state champion should come out of Region 2 or 3 in Division 1. Those two regions should be the ones meeting for the state title. Whether it's Columbus, Commerce, Columbus, Gunner, Sinton, Edna, whatever you want to look at it. But I think you're going to get either somebody from District 5 or 7, and then probably Columbus in the state championship game. Yeah. That's Division 3. That's Class 3A.
That's it.
4A next week, 5A and 6A left to go. Next week you'll get the odds, and I'll do the evens in 4A.
Yep, it's just going to get better and better, Sean. 4A and then 5A.
Let me look at 4A because I don't want to make you mad again. So if you do the odds,
I can do the odds, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
No. I'm trying to see. I'm going to give you Division 2 is what I'm looking for.
Let's see, evens. Let's see, 10 is in Houston.
Oh, there they are. Yeah, no, I'll tell you what. Why don't you take the odds?
Okay.
Because, I'm sorry, you take the evens again. Because then that way there, you'll get Carthage as district.
Oh, yeah.
And you get from Sanger's district. I can tell you that I have it easier than you in predicting who's going to make the playoffs in District 5, 4A Division 2. That'll be the easiest district for me to pick the 4 teams that make the playoffs. Because there's only 4 teams.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations to those seniors then, man. They all get to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, Venus, the Venus Bulldogs are in that district. They went 0-10 last year. So this year, even if they go 0-10, they get a playoff.
Yeah. It is what it is, man. You know,
that's the nature of
it.
All right, I'm going to jump out of here and call it. We'll do Class 4A. A couple weeks we'll be into 5A, 6A, and then it's 6A. 6A is a little hard. 6A is actually a little easier because there's no split divisions like this. It's just one big division, and then they split it when the playoffs start. So it's actually a little quicker to run through. You can actually spend a little more in depth on some of the districts because you don't have extra districts to do.
In 5A and 6A, man, that's when you really get into the some of the out-of-state matchups, man, which I'm really looking forward to this year.
Yeah, when we get into 5A, we'll kind of see if we got any 5A matchups and 6A matchups when we get there about out-of-state matchups, and we can go ahead and mention when they're going to play those games or who they're going to play and whatever. So other than that, go enjoy your evening. I'm going to go relax for about, 10 minutes before I go to bed. It's past my bedtime. It's 11 o'clock here.
Yeah, no.
So appreciate it. Good talks. Again, y'all tune into Class 3A. It's going to be something fun to watch, guys. Not even going to lie. It's going to be fun. So we'll bring y'all some more important announcements coming too as we get closer to the season. We're working on some stuff we're going to try to do this football season, and we'll bring that out as we get closer to the season. So other than that, have a good night, Doug, and I'll catch you next week.
All right, man. Have a good one, man. Talk to you soon.
You too. All right.
Bye.